All right, let's dive in. Today we're talking about a really cool, kind of different way to think about online shopping. It's built on this amazing idea that what you buy isn't just about the thing, it's about the feeling, the concept behind it. It's about you.
I mean, come on, we've all had that moment, right? You're staring into your closet, it's packed full of clothes, but nothing in there really feels like you. It's just stuff. So, what if your stuff could actually say something about who you are? Maybe your mood, your personality, or even a silly inside joke. So, how do you fix that? Well, this whole new shopping idea we're looking at today has a pretty clever answer. It basically flips the whole idea of an online store on its head. And this is the heart of it all. Think about it. We go online and type in hoodie, right? But are we really just looking for a hoodie? Or are we looking for, I don't know, comfort? Maybe a little bit of a rebellious vibe? Or just a way to feel like we belong to something? This whole concept lets you start with that feeling, with that idea, instead of the thing itself. Okay, so how does this actually work? Well, the main idea here is that it's way more than just, slapping a random cool picture on a t-shirt. Nope. It's about creating a real partnership where the idea, the concept, and the product itself are totally equal partners. So, what do we even mean by an idea here? Well, you can think of it as kind of like the soul of the product. It could be a feeling, something like happy regardless, or maybe it's a principle like free speech, or it could just be a simple vibe like chill. It's really the message you want to share with the world. So the whole experience really boils down to two main building blocks. On one side, you've got these abstract ideas, right? The concepts. And on the other side, you've got the actual physical products. They're basically the canvas. And the magic, well, that happens when you bring those two things together. And this is where it gets really cool and interactive. Because unlike a regular store where you just browse through aisles, here, you're not stuck on one single path. No way. You get to choose your own adventure, basically. You're in control of where you start. Okay, so path number one, let's call this idea first. This is for when you're starting with a feeling or a vibe. You just browse through all these unique design ideas, and maybe something like intensity just jumps out at you. So you click on it, and bam, you see all the different products you can put that idea on. You're literally shopping for a mindset first and the product second. So cool.
Then there's path number two, which is maybe a little more traditional, but with a really awesome twist. Let's say you know for sure you need a new tote bag. Okay, you start there. You go find the perfect tote. And then you get to dive into this huge library of ideas to find the perfect design to put on it. See? Either way you go, the thing you end up with is completely uniquely yours.
All right, so now that we get how it works, let's talk about the crazy amount of options you have. Seriously, think of this whole thing as a giant palette and you're the artist. You get to paint your personality onto all sorts of everyday things. And when I say the range of ideas is huge, I mean it. You can explore big categories like animals or art, or you can get way more specific with stuff like express yourself or technology. So it doesn't matter if you're feeling funny, serious, or totally inspired, there is definitely a starting point in here for you. And the products, the canvases for these ideas are just as varied. I mean, we are talking way, way beyond just t-shirts. Think hoodies, mugs, jigsaw puzzles. You can even get stuff for your pets. It's awesome. You can literally bring these ideas into almost every part of your life. Okay, so what does this actually look like when it all comes together? Let's check out a few examples of what happens when an idea and a product meet to create something brand new. Okay, check this out. You take a really abstract idea like intensity, that feeling you get from a huge, powerful ocean wave. Now, what happens when you put that on something unexpected, like a jigsaw puzzle? It totally transforms it. It's not just a puzzle anymore, right? It becomes this whole experience that's all about that feeling of intensity. Or how about this one? The idea of being happy regardless. That's a pure emotion. Now you pair that with a comfy, cool cropped hoodie. Suddenly, it's not just a piece of clothing anymore. It's like wearable optimism. It's a statement to the world about how you see things. And here's a perfect example of keeping it simple. The idea is just chill. You put that on something super practical, like an eco-tote bag you use every day. It's low-key, it's cool, and it just turns a boring old bag into a little piece of your personal vibe. Now, this one's a bit more of a big picture idea. The people's money. That's a statement, right? It's about power, about how things work. So you put that on a classic t-shirt and it immediately becomes a conversation starter. It's social commentary that you can actually wear. That's a pretty powerful way to show what you believe in. Oh, and if you're ever feeling a little stuck and don't know where to start, they've got this fun little feature called Quick Match. It basically just throws random ideas and products together to give you some instant inspiration. It's a cool way to see all the crazy possibilities. So you can see how this all comes back to that main theme, self-expression. It's a really interesting way to shop that kind of makes you think, what do I want to say first, and what do I want to buy second? Which of course leaves one big question for you to think about. What idea will you unbox?